Wow, that sun is beaming in my eyes. Wow, my face feels like it's ridiculously warm. I could cook an egg on my forehead. If you want to get a really good head start on spring crops, the hoop house is definitely the way to go. And in this video, we're going to talk all about it and how to set one of these up. What's going on, you guys? I'm the ADHD gardener, where I use gardening, houseplants, and humor as a form of therapy, and I'm baking in this greenhouse because the sun is beaming in my eye right now. So not only am I in my greenhouse, but I have hoop houses as well. Now, you don't have to have a greenhouse. You can use this hoop house right on the outside. All right, so what I got here is your standard greenhouse plastic. The leftover plastic I used when building this cattle panel greenhouse, I had leftover, so I used that leftover plastic for my hoop house. I am so glad I saved that plastic because I knew I was going to be able to use it for something. So I am using, so you can get your standard greenhouse plastic and use it. This is a really simple build. All I did was take some PVC pipe, basically the thinnest PVC pipe that you can find. I use 2-foot rebar that you can find in any home improvement store, and they're pretty cheap too. I took those rebars, I hammered them into the ground, so that piece of rebar that's sticking up from the ground, I'm gonna use that and anchor this PVC pipe right into the rebar. So you're able to bend the PVC pipe over like a hoop and then connect it to the other rebar. And hammering your 2-foot rebar right into the ground. It's gonna pop up from the bottom. You're gonna slide the PVC pipe into the rebar and you're gonna bend it until the desired size. My greenhouse is 7 foot wide, and I have 2 of these and a walkway. Now, I'm just lifting up the plastic. You're gonna need 2 PVC pipes just to keep up the plastic. But what I did here, as you notice, I ghetto tied it. Yes, I did, but it works. It was effective. I took some duct tape and I tied another PVC pipe right on the top, as you can see. So when I put over the plastic, it gave it some added height and it wouldn't lay on top of the dirt directly. See this side piece of PVC? This was also super helpful and beneficial for my plastic. So it just gave it a nice, easier, rounder shape to hold the plastic up. And I tell you, it's super, you don't need it, but man, it makes your life easier when you're covering your plants with the plastic, I'm telling you. So, and it was just simple. All you need is some twine or some duct tape just to keep it up. The plastic is really light and that's all you need. I have 2 hoop houses right now. I have the plastic off on this one so you're able to see the skeleton of my hoop house. This is at least maybe 12 feet long. This is super long right here. Okay, so that is why I have a middle hoop right there, just for added stability for the plastic. It just makes so much more sense. And it doesn't really cost you that much. I mean, this was pretty cheap. So of course, if you have a greenhouse, it would make it even warmer. There are still cold hardy crops that you can start with just this hoop house. This is super easy to build, and anyone, especially in the Northeast, I'm in PA, so anybody in the Northeast should really be thinking about hoop houses in any manner, whether you want to build it out of metal or you want to build it out of PVC. It does not matter, but if you want to get your crops started early before the frost, then this is how you would do it. Comes to winter this year, I'm definitely going to have to really rethink about how I'm going to heat this inside. But to really get a jump start on my spring crops, this is definitely super beneficial. I've already planted cauliflower. I've already planted my beans, my peas. I have a lot of stuff growing right here. That is why I took off the plastic. But you know what? I'm going to keep it handy because you never know when you're going to need this. I want to say, really consider hoop houses. It doesn't matter how you build them. I did mine the cheap way. I'm not made out of money, so I'm trying to do it some cheap way. And this was the cheap way to do it. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. I really appreciate it. It super helps me out. And if you want to see more videos like this on gardening, houseplants, and humor as a form of therapy, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. I drop a video every week and then sometimes in between. So until next time, peace and love.